Hi there, Dave Forrest here for F52TV. This is episode 10. Yeah, double figures, baby. We made double figures. Amazing that I've been doing this every week for 10 weeks. Feels like I've been doing it for a lot longer. I don't know if I want my viewers to think that it feels like a long time or it feels like I'm just getting started. That would be better, right? Anyway, let's get straight in. The winners to last week's competition to win a copy of Star, my Tone and Restored card effect. And all you had to do was the same as usual, just go and comment the video, like the video, and if you saw your way to favouriting it, that would be good as well. And one DVD to be won, 4 downloads, and the winner of the DVD is this guy. Well done to you. The DVD is on its way. Send me a message through YouTube. Remember, I need your postal address, otherwise I can't just send it willy-nilly out into the world and hope that it finds you by some strange act of serendipity. It's one of my most hated words, I don't know why I used it. And of course 4 people also won the download, and their names are appearing on screen now. Well done you 4. Remember, if you see your name on screen right now, it's message me through YouTube. Alright, send me a message through YouTube and give me your email address. Very important I get the email address, otherwise I can't send the link for you to get your free download. So there you go. Well done everyone who participated, and thank you all for participating. If you didn't win, don't worry, new competition to win another DVD. And this week it is Nevermore. This is a collection of 10 effects by myself and Mark Lenoir. And there are 10 different things on here. It's got really good reviews. There's lots of stuff on it, so it's you know, it's a good watch. You'll definitely find something that you'll use. And same old story. In order that you win a copy, it's also available as downloads. So same as last week, 1 DVD to be won, 4 downloads of Nevermore. And to win, you just have to. There's links coming on the screen now. Go and watch these videos, like the videos, leave a comment, and if you can see your way to favouriting the video, and this episode for that matter, that would be lovely. Good luck to you all. I wish you could all win, but only 5 of you will, so, you know, good luck. Okay, so last week I showed you an effect that I was doing to ordinary people when asked to see if, you know, when they hear you're a magician, they want to see a trick. And I showed you this John Bannon effect from his new DVD that I'm currently showing people. And that went down rather well. I had a lot of messages from a lot of you, and again, thanks for getting in touch. It's nice to know people watch the show, and it's nice to get some feedback. And people got in touch saying 2 things, alright, and I hope to address them both in this episode. First thing that a lot of people said was, it uses the Elmsley Count, right? I don't know how to do the Elmsley Count. Well, frankly, it's a must. You must have it in your toolbox, alright? So the tutorial this week will be Alex Elmsley's Elmsley Count, or Ghost Count as it was originally called. So we'll get to that in a moment. The other thing that resulted from me showing that John Bannon trick was that people were quite interested in the type of effects that I do for real people. I mean, the stuff on my DVDs is what I do for real people. But I do other people's material as well. The John Bannon effect is one of them. The other effect that I always do for real people at any time of year, but particularly this time of year, because it's Halloween, is Jamie Dawes' effect, Scared. It's really quite special. It's a lovely effect, and it's Halloween. A couple of you in your messages were saying it's Halloween. What do you do? It's sort of spooky. This is the effect, right? You're at a party and somebody gives you the old ratty deck of cards, right, from the drawer. Doesn't matter what condition it's in. Doesn't matter if there's any cards missing. You know, you can go straight into this. You can do it 100% impromptu, this haunted deck effect. I'm going to show you in a moment. But before I show it to you, I need you to know this. You don't need to have anything on you at all, alright? Nothing. No threads, magnets, wires. And particularly at Halloween, where you might be wearing a costume and somebody gives you a deck of cards, right? This is the effect to do. Watch this. Now you'll need to take my word. This is just a normal deck of cards. There are a few missing. It's not. It's just a deck I grabbed quickly to show you this. So you take any deck, you hand it to a spectator. They shuffle the cards, right? They shuffle them up themselves, and then you tell them while they've still got the deck to take one out, take any one out. So the selection procedure is completely fair. You haven't even touched the deck yet, right? And let's say that this is the card they take for themselves. At this point you take the deck back, you place their card inside the deck, give it a few shuffles, and you explain that what you will attempt to do is find their card without looking. In other words, you're going to find their card behind your back, alright? And you say your record for this is about 7 seconds. So if somebody could time you and you say any minute now, go. Now, you say, yeah, I think I've got it. I'm getting it. Yep. Okay. Stop the clock. I believe I have it. I think it's this card here. And you show the card. And it's a disaster because you've clearly made a mistake. That's alright, you say. Perhaps, as it's Halloween, we may be able to summon the spirits and see if we can find the card in a somewhat spooky way. Now I'm going to get in close to the camera, hopefully, so you can see this. And I'm doing this on the tips of my fingers, but you could be doing this anywhere. And here's what you do. You lightly touch the edges, and slowly and eerily the deck begins to cut itself directly to the selected card. Now, obviously down at my fingertips there, the cards fall off. I think that's quite a nice, quite a nice thing actually. Just as I was doing it, I was thinking these are going to fall, but that may be quite good, right? If you've done that in someone else's hand, they fall off and they're left exactly at the card. The point is, the animation of the deck looks incredible. I'll do an overhead shot of that also so you can see. Okay, so here is a quick overhead view of Jamie Dawes Scared. So any card is freely selected, remember. This is a regular deck. You've just made the gimmick. You could made it behind your back, no less. The card is placed back in the centre. And the cards are placed on the table, like so. Now, that's pretty fair, right? And watch this animation. This is with nothing and no preparation. Watch this. Just a little rub here. And the deck slowly, look at that, slowly, eerily, completely under my control, cuts itself. And look how far it cuts. I mean, this is not like a small animation. Look, right off the edge. And there's nothing here but playing cards, okay? You can turn up totally unprepared and cause the deck to magically cut itself to a freely selected card. You can do that with a borrowed deck. That's Scared by Jamie Dawes. And this is one of these tricks that, once you learn it, you'll never stop using it, because, frankly, with a borrowed deck, to animate the deck and have this card, to find their card with no preparation whatsoever. And I'll tell you right now that the behind the back sequence is when I'm making the gimmick, right? I'm going back there under the pretense of, oh, I'm trying to find your card. What I actually did was I created the gimmick that causes the animation. I mean, literally, for the few seconds it was behind my back, the gimmick's made. You can then do the haunted deck. I feel like I've been going on about it for a long time, but Halloween's coming up. This is available on download and DVD at www.full52.com. There's a link on the screen now. Do yourself a favour. Get scared. Okay, so as I said earlier, I done that John Bannon effect. It's like a packet effect on last week's show, and it involved a couple of Elmsley Counts. And a lot of you recognise an Elmsley Count when you see one, but you still don't know how to do it. I got messages, a lot of messages to that effect. You've got to know this if you want to do card tricks of any kind. I mean, it's such a versatile move, possibly the most versatile and accomplished move in modern card magic. It is just so useful. It's useful for so many things, and while I admit that it is knacky, it is not difficult to do. And I'm going to give you what I wish I had when I was trying to learn it, because I learned it from a book. It was written down, which was difficult, and so I wish I had a little video just explaining to me exactly how it works, and I'm going to give that to you now, and hopefully it'll get you on your road to mastering this move, which is so cool. Let's check out the Elmsley Count. What this is the Elmsley Count as a 4 for 4 count, and you're hiding one card. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about there, you eventually will, but basically the Elmsley Count can be done as a 3 for 4 count. In other words, 3 cards masquerading as 4. Here it's going to be 4 cards, and you're going to count them as 4 cards, but you're actually going to keep one hidden. That's the 4 for 4 Elmsley Count. And you can also do a 5, 6, 7 for 4 count, you know, where there's a lot more cards, but you're going to count them as 4 and keep more than one card hidden. But, you know, I digress. Right now we're just going to teach the basic technique, and my hope is that this little video will serve the purpose of just a visual aid, alright, as to what you're supposed to be achieving, because I do appreciate that it's quite difficult to learn from written text. That I certainly found it to be difficult. So here we've got the 4 kings, and what we're going to do, and the Elmsley Count as a 4 for 4 will hide the 3rd card down. So if I turn that king face up, I can count through these 4 cards and just show 4 regular backs. 1 let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. Alright. Now you see all 4 cards, you see all 4 backs, but this king here, despite the fact that it's face up, is never seen. So what an amazing thing. Kudos, Alex Elmsley, this is just amazing stuff. Here's how it works. The grip is important, okay? So here is left hand dealer's grip. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just sort of almost holding the cards between the ball of my thumb here and my index finger here, okay? I mean, you don't have to sit here like this, but that's basically where the pressure is to hold the cards. But that's going to allow my thumb just to operate. You see that? If I hold this here, my thumb can sort of operate. Your other fingers will help. So you start by sort of nudging that top card away. You've got them here, and the thumb takes away that top card. Alright, this hand's going to come and lightly grasp as the thumb takes away. So now this hand is left holding 3 cards. That's the count of 1. Now on the count of 2, and this is the bit everybody has trouble with, this card is going to be replaced underneath as 2 cards are pushed off as 1 over here. See that? But that's the count of 2, like it's just 1 card. So it's 1, push off a double and replace a single, 2, 3, 4. And that is how a 4 for 4 Elmsley Count works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me give you a little tip here. When it comes to pushing off that double, you're going to go 1. I mean, the first one's easy, right? You're just taking the top card away. What you want to be doing is you want this double to be ready to be taken away before you have to switch them, because it's, you know, it's very difficult to sort of get it to this point, put this one under and take 2 away. You know, it just becomes difficult. So you want to be ahead of the game. Take 1, start to push off the double as it comes back. See how this double's now ready to be taken as this one's going to be placed back. So now I can easily take that one back and cleanly take that double away. And the reason I can cleanly take it is I'm sort of pinching it, right? It's 2 cards, but I'm sort of pinching it there, keeping it moving. Now at this point, don't worry if they spread a little bit, because there should be 2 cards here. Obviously they can't spread too far or you're busted, but you know, they can spread a little bit. Don't worry about perfect alignment. Just get card number 2, number 3, number 4. Next tip is this. Take 1. It's this thumb here. It's this thumb and fingers that secure that double. If you hold a small packet of cards between the thumb on top and these 3 fingers at the very, very edge, and you apply downward pressure with your thumb, and I'm going to push to the left, you know what? It can't do anything else but bring a perfectly registered double away, because the friction of the fingers on the bottom card prevent it from moving, and because the thumb is right on the edge, it just moves them 2 as a little block. See that? The pressure on top and the fact that the card's surface is slick means a block. You know, these 2 cards must move as a block. It's like, you know, so a little bit of pressure here, and by pushing with your thumb, you'll get a perfect double every time. So practice that. Just take 3 cards, push with your thumb until these 2 cards start to come off in perfect register. When you need about 1 centimetre in order that you can now watch what happens underneath. My fingers just open. These fingers open and take it. Now look where it's taking it. It's still overhanging. Alright, and then these fingers are going to pull it back as this one's taken away. 3, 4. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm making this look harder than it needs to be, but here are the key points one more time. Pressure is held between the thumb and this finger here. That allows this thumb to operate quite freely, so it's going to take that top card, it's going to sort of use pressure, break it off, take it away. There's that pinch move again. See, the double comes off, this single goes back under, this double gets taken away on the count of 2, 3 and 4. I'll show you one more time. So it's the third card down that will be hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Single, replace, take double, 3 and 4. Take a single, push off the double, replace the single, take the double away, 3 and 4. And that, I hope, will help most of you on your way to mastering one of the most useful moves in card magic, the Elmsley Count. Okay, so there you go. Now you can do the Elmsley Count, or hopefully you're now on your way to doing the Elmsley Count. There are so many tricks that it's used and it's such a useful thing. So I hope that's helped those of you who sent me a message, and perhaps a few more of you to boot. So I was reading, I've been reading like online marketing. I'm trying to get this channel, I'm trying to get more hits for the channel. I was reading that one of the most watched things on YouTube is videos involving kittens. Apparently, get a kitten in the video, everyone wants to watch it. So here's one here. Have a look at that. That is a kitten. You know, please subscribe. It's got to work. It says it would work in this book, so look, it's a kitten there. So subscribe. It's apparently that easy. I'm joking, of course. This is Dolly. She is the latest addition to our household, and she's gorgeous. She's 8 weeks old, and I thought, well, why not get her on the YouTube channel? Yeah. Kitten, please subscribe. Subscribe to F52TV, please. Please. Thank you. Okay, that is it for episode 10, double figures, no less. Couple of things. Go to my website right now and check out an effect I've got in stock. Only got a few of these left. It's fantastic. It's called Steam by Ali Nuira, and it's just wonderful. I mean, it's a sealed billet, and you're able to tell. It's like a mind reading thing. It's such a diabolical method, you won't believe it. But you need to act fast. I only bought a few in stock, and I only have a couple left. Do check it out though, it is incredible. Next week's episode 11, in between then and out on Sunday, I'm going to the London Magic Circle Dealers Day in London. And so hopefully we'll get some footage for the show while we're there, and maybe we'll see who we bump into there, and see if we can't you know, mix episode 11 up a bit. Alright, so come back next week for that, and of course we'll announce the winners to the Nevermore competition, and we'll launch a new one competition every week. I am Dave Forrest for F52TV. I'll see you next time.